I can't believe I forgot to tell you this.
What's that?
I got impersonated.
You got impersonated?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'm not going to say the names,
Okay.
but we had a guy message my dad, and it was a wrestler. It was a former wrestler behind the scenes
Okay.
with he works with WWE now behind the scenes.
Okay.
But he's a performer. If I said his name, you would know him. And my dad tried to help him with a home loan once upon a time. So he messaged my dad one night at like 11 and said, "Hey, is this still Conrad's number?" And so my dad, who's not normally awake at that time, wakes up, sees someone asking for my number, and thinks, "Well, it's late at night. This can't be good." So what do you know? The guy gets in touch with me, and we start talking. And I'm like, "Well, this ain't the number I have programmed for you." And he said enough things where I was like, oh, "Okay, well, shit, surely him." And then he said, "Hey, man, I've got to ask a favor. Can you help this guy I know at Starrcast?" And I said, "Yeah, whatever you need. Just tell me what's up." Well, he's got this sick youngin' who's been through a lot, had a bunch of surgeries and ailments and blah, blah, blah. And he just loves wrestling. And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, no problem. Just let me know. I'll get you guys on the comp list. Let me know. I'll take care of it." And so then he puts me in touch with the guy, the father of the kid. And that guy just starts wearing my ass out. And I'm like, "Hey, man, it's fine. You're on the list. Just show up and you'll have a bracelet and you can come to all the events." Well, he wants to know which wrestlers he can meet. Yeah, just make me a list of who he wants to meet. And, I'll try to help. Guys are usually pretty good about that. But oh yeah, freebie for a sick kid, no problem. And we're ready for that. So just let us know. And then the guy's just wearing me out all weekend. But one day he's like, "Hey, we're headed up there. We want to meet these wrestlers." And it's like 70 that he typed out in the list. And I'm thinking, that's going to be tough to do. Like, I don't even know time wise if one has enough time to meet 70 wrestlers, because like you're the only folks there.
Yeah.
Either way, we roll out the red carpet, take care of them, blah, blah, blah. I think it's all good. We get them, tickets to the wrestling show and blah, blah, blah. And fast forward now, and I get a message from another friend of mine who works in WWE. Again, a guy behind the scenes. And he says, "Hey, man, what time is your man supposed to be here?" And I reply, question mark. He's like, "Don't play with me, motherfucker. What time's he coming?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he goes, "You didn't ask us to set up a little meet and greet today?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't. I don't even know where the fuck you are."
Yeah.
And then I get a message from a higher up in the WWE, like not a podcaster, but someone who folks would know. And they're like, "Conrad, you sent us an email earlier this week." And I was like, and he sent me a screen grab. And I was like, "That is not my email address. I've done your loan 3 times. My email address is this." And he goes, "Shit." Fast forward 1 week later, someone in your organization messages me and says, "Hey, this seems kind of fishy. Doesn't feel like it was written by you, and I don't have you with this number." And I said, "Nope, that is not my number." And then fast forward this past week, I get a message because I've got a guy who helps us run the Starrcast account. And I guess there's some other big convention coming. And someone has now pretended to be me there and is trying to get, "Hey, I got this sick kid, blah, blah, blah." The reality is, I don't think there is a sick kid. And some guy has leveraged our, I don't know, heart for children and understanding that's what wrestling's all about and blah, 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 to get comped everything at Starrcast. And I don't feel bad about that. I was trying to do the right thing. So, hey, buddy, you got over on me. But, dude, you got some new bracelets coming your way. You can't be emailing people across state lines impersonating me and setting up fake phone numbers and fake email addresses And yes, I do have some goodwill in both companies, but not for your dumbass, because they all have my real cell phone and my real email.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll confirm. So the jig is up, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And be on the lookout because Dawkins has your real life info. And
Does he really?
you like free stuff, you're getting some new free bracelets. Some of them a bitch.
So you know who this person is?
Yeah, hell yeah, we do.
Dad, that's the best news. Now, how does this? Would you stop texting me? I'm busy.
Tell mom we'll be right down. Make
Okay.
some meatloaf.
uh,
Tell mom we want meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Should I shout, Lois, meatloaf right now?
Yes, just see what happens.
No, I'm not.
She's hurting. You're being nice. Be nice.
And I gotta hang out here the rest of the day at the house.
Yeah, it's a good joke for our show, but it's a bad call for the rest of your damn day. Right.
So let me ask you this: this no good piece of shit, low life dipshit.
Yes, that's what he is. Thank you.
Okay. What does he have to do with the guy who wanted 70 different people?
That was supposed to be his kid. Like he's got a sick kid.
Oh, so the guy that kept that asked you these 70, it's the same guy that's impersonating you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He did it to me. It worked. So then
Okay.
he said, I wonder if this will work on WWE. It did.
Okay.
And then he tried to work it on AEW. And somebody over there, pretty smart feller, says, I talk to Conrad all the time. I'm not, I think the way Conrad even texts. I mean, so he screen grabs it and says, hey, this feels suspicious. Is this you? Do you have a new phone number?
Okay.
No, I don't. And then I started piecing it together and I'm like, I'll be damned. So the guy who vouched for him originally, it wasn't really him. It was him.
Wow.
So I guess he just knew based on that guy. Oh, that's the type of guy who'd be friends with Conrad. He was right. And he said enough stuff where I was like, oh, okay, that's really him. Because he hit me with the old, because this guy who he's impersonating is a country guy. And if he hits you with some, man, I lost my damn phone, then you're like, passable for him. I can see that. And I'll be damned. I got hoodwinked. I got bamboozled. And the person who sniffed it out first in advance of any shenanigans was somebody on your side. And then my guy who runs my Starrcast account, like, hey, man, he messaged the promoter of that other convention and he goes, hey, man, hypothetically, Conrad's never going to call and ask for anything for free.
Yeah.
But if he did, it wouldn't be from this number or this email address. It's just amazing to me that people are trying to, and this is a real sentence, we're trying to scam meet and greets. That's fucking dumb.
Well, no, that's low life is what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, that person needs to. Can you imagine
directly off and they're gonna?
Yeah. Can you imagine being that type of person? Thank God I was raised correctly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
The thing that got me though, dude, is it's like, it's for kids.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're trying to take advantage of people's goodwill for children. Like, man, when I was a kid, there was nothing cooler than wrestling. And the idea that there's some special needs kid or some sick kid or whatever, you're damn right. And I didn't tell you this because it's kind of a downer, but kind of awesome at the same time. But since you shared a story, here's one. We had a kid who was like 19. He's about to go. Like his prognosis through his cancer is he's got like 6 weeks to live type deal.
Okay. All right.
And so his favorite wrestler, you know, through YouTube and all that, and the promos and the swag and all that is Ric Flair. So he wanted to meet Ric Flair. So of course we're like, yeah, no problem. We got it. So he wanted the pro photo op and we made sure he got it. And he tells us as he's getting it, that's going to be his funeral photo. Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
Kind of hits you, doesn't it?
Whatever you need, we got you.
Yeah.
But then to know that there's other people out there who are just like, oh, they'll be nice and we can take advantage. Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah. Uh, can we get Ming to go to this person's house?
No, man. Here's the thing. I didn't really understand how serious what he did was.
Mm-hmm.
That kid's going to prison. Like that's a felony.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
good luck with your new bracelets.
I'd like to be there at the arraignment. Let me know where it is.